What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, YouTube? It's your man Trader Grave here. So let's get into this today. This is day two, Top Step Combine. So we are going to analyze how we did today. We did good on the Top Step regular, not so good on the Top Step X because your boy, your boy. I'm telling you guys, it is extremely hard. Like, I'm an accountant by trade. Okay. So I have to, my job is, very, analytical. I got to, great, attention to detail. So sometimes when my trades hasn't really been gone in my favor because I can't be in front of the markets. I just can't be in front of the markets every day. So I have these little windows of time, and sometimes I rush. You know what I mean? And then I kick myself when I already hit my max loss for the day, and when my analysis are true to be panned out. So, but we're going to work through that. We're going to work through that. If you guys got any suggestions for your boy of how you dealt with trying to work full time and becoming a trader as well with consistency. So, put that comment in there. I read all comments. So, just do that. So this is day two of the combine, and we're going to go through this here, through our Top Step trade report. So you can see right now we had a high on this account at 51,633. So we do that. The low is our initial balance. So our weekly so far P&L is 1633. Okay. I don't know why it doesn't have the rules listed up here. I guess this must be something wrong with their website or something. But you can see the best day was this. Yesterday was our worst trading day. But even though it's it's a good profit, so our average day is taking these two combined. One of the rules is 50% your best trading day, which is this one, cannot be 50% of your profit by the time you get to the end. So this is more than 50% of this profit here. Well, where this right here. So it's about 54.5. So if it was the end of it, I would still have to trade to get this 50% and below. So that's how the rules are. Going down into the bottom of the chart here. So our initial balance here, our 2 days. So far, so good. We're trending in the right direction. And this is law that you want to see is that you're getting better every day. Okay. And you're at least getting 1% better in your trading a day. 1% a day, that's good. And if you notice you're trailing, this is your first trailing that you can't hit on a daily basis. I was able to go inside of Tradeovate and set my loss limit to 500. I don't want to lose more than $500 on an account. Okay. Because that at least gives me 4 losing straight trades, losing days. And you're going to see why I'm going to need that in a moment. So the overall loss follows with you as well. Okay, so as I made 1633, 64, this raised up to that same amount. See that? So that's my max loss, and that's my daily loss. Okay. So on tomorrow, I cannot go below there or they'll automatically kick me out, but that's what we're gonna do. So the day you could see I've traded 2 trades. I mean, I had 2 things, right? Not just the Nasdaq. I did do some E-mini. So let's take the E-mini Dow today. I was just trying to test something out. So if you look at my E-mini Dow, right? I took 1 trade of that. All right. Made about $85 on it. 1 trade, 100%. It didn't lose on it. And this is the P&L on it. Just took 1 trade. Look at that commission. Oof. $4.28 off that trade. Because it did look at $90 when I closed that thing out, right? But just 1 trade. I just been in for 26 minutes. It was taking too long. I didn't want to be in there too long, but took 26 minutes to make $90. Guys, that's better than Uber and Lyft. If I can do this $90 per hour for 8 hours a day, I mean, we're looking good, right? So that's taking like 8 trades, holding it for about, 20 to 30 minutes. But that's how sometimes you go. I'm an accountant. That's how I look at things. So that's what it with the E-mini Dow. Now back to the E-mini Nasdaq. Click on that, right? And you can see we're not at 100% today. Okay, we're at 75. That means that we took some losses today, right? And look at our losses, right? Our lowest loss was about $39.28, and our highest loss was $289.28. This was the last loss I believe I took before I was like, okay, I see what it's doing. Let me wait till it finish and let me get into my trade. And I was able to ride it home. Okay. But I was already up. So this is what made that significant. So we're at 75%. Okay. Our average winning, still our lowest winning trade was $75.72 on the E-mini NASDAQ. And our biggest trade was $530.72. As long as this number is consistently bigger than this number and my winning ratio is at 75, we should be able to end this combine. We should be able to complete this combine by keeping my winnings percentage at 75. So that means like going into tomorrow, I got to have in my mind, how many trades do I want to take? Right. So let's see how many trades I took today. Right. We scroll down here. And so yesterday was here. Look at today. I took 8 trades today. 8. Granted, I don't want to take more than 10 trades. That is the maximum limit. Another thing is, I don't want to take more than 10 trades, but 8, I still don't want to trade more than 8 trades. Like really, I'm trying to get to the one shot, one kill. Really waiting for that Pacific time frame. I do have a strategy that can give it to me, but sometimes, like I said, I'm not in front of the charts when that happened because it actually happened today, but I was nowhere near the charts. Okay, I'm up here reconciling bank accounts for, getting prepared for month-end close of September. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was doing. So I couldn't look at the chart. A couple of people credit cards that was not balancing. They didn't turn in all their receipts, so I got to chase people around so I can get their credit cards balanced, right? So that's what I was doing. But at 10:15, if I was able to look in the chart, I saw one of my A plus strategy it hit, and I wasn't able to get in. So 8 trades. So tomorrow, this is what I'm looking because I don't want this to dip below 75%, right? So what this saying? They're just saying that I had a maximum win-loss trade of 2-2. Okay. So it's either I was winning 2 trades at a time and losing 2 trades at a time, then winning 2, then winning 2 out of these 8 here. Okay. My net P&L is 805. See that? My P&L low today was 185. Okay. So I dipped below 185 today of my balance that I had here. Right. What else this is telling us? My average losing trade today was 131. Winning percentage today was 50%. That's why when you take 50% and 100%, it gives you 75%. See that? Give you 75%. Okay. So that's on that. Now, my TopStep X. Okay. Not that good today. We still in profit. But look now where I went. Our trading winning percentage is 52.38. It's kind of dipping a little bit. 20 losing trades, 20 winning trades. This 1.3. Remember we talked about this. We really want to get this to 3. At least a 2, but 1.3. This is not good. This is not good, guys. And see, one of the things why I'm doing this, recording my videos, recording what I've done today, because it's to give me a track record of where I am, where I'm going, and how I'm correcting even bad behavior as I continue to move forward, right? Because it's one thing to do something wrong and to continue to have a bad habit, and it's another thing to correct those bad habits. And that's what you want to do. You want to find out, what are you doing wrong? What actually are you doing wrong? And these numbers will tell you 20 to 22, this is not sustainable. This is not sustainable. Okay. That profit factor. Oh, okay. This is it. This is it. That 1.48. Okay. It's coming down. I got to get this back up. Okay. What's this saying is my gains is 4,263. That is enough to pass a combine right there. But the problem is, look, the losses. It's 29, 13 and 50 cents. Okay. My best trading day profit, 1%. So far, no trades today. So you can see, my scale, boom, 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 boom. 2 back-to-back losing days. Look at that. Let's see what the coach said. Your overall P&L is $1,349.90. Keep up the good work. It says, you're not all lost, not lost. Okay. Keep up the good work. Let's see up here. Right. So again, my most active day was Monday. My most profitable day was Wednesday of last week. My least profitable day is Thursday. So that's the next trading day is Thursday. Okay. Lost 529 on that. Still, my average duration time is 2 minutes. Total number of lots traded was 42. Okay. Average winning trade, again, is 193.79. So I'm not holding for at least 10 pips. This right here has to change. This right here, this is where I got to know that if I'm going to get in a trade, I have to know that it has to at least give me 10 pips, 10 or 15 pips, because that'll be $200 to $300. This is what I got to know. I can't get in a trade expecting not to get those things. So I got to make sure that I'm getting in, even though this is good. The losses is fine. If I lose, I don't want to lose more than $200 per trade. I want to be able to identify what I'm doing. See, like this one right here. I'm doing my average is this because I had something like that. My best trade, 622. I want to keep this up. This is about 30 pips or 30 basis points on the Nasdaq. So this went $30 in diameter. Boom. This is what I want to get 2 of these a day. 1 to 2 of these type of trades a day. And that's what I want to work. And I want to limit to this right here. So you can see here, 4 green days, 4 red days. So we are pretty much break even. See that? Good thing that this day was higher. Boom, boom, boom. So that's why sometimes getting on base is one thing, but sometimes you can get you an RBI, take it. Okay. You get, two bases, take it, because these will always be around the same amount, a little bit around 500. It always going to blow past sometimes, but it's always going to be somewhere around 500. Okay. So these have to be above 500 closing out the day. Okay. And then these are just some other win rates about the different sets, right? And then there's our chart right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So tomorrow we got Thursday. We just gotta take our time and really and execute. Okay. So let's go over here to the chart. Boom. Today, I'm really not going to go through all of the nuances of my trade, except the one that was able to get me my when I took that last loss, the one trade that I was able to get into, and it was right after the 9:30 here. I got it on the 15-minute, but you will see it's actually located on this 5-minute right in here. It's when I was anticipating. I'm gonna tell you what I was trying to do, right? Where we at? Yeah, the 25th. Yeah. So let me just do a little rewind, because we only needed to see all that, because that was all that was irrelevant. So early, I was waiting for the market to go above here. Right? This is what I was waiting for. Let's go back down to the 5-minute. Okay. I was trying to get up there, but what I was really anticipating was, I'm not going to even lie to you guys. I was really anticipating that the market was going to run up when it was hanging down here. I believe it's going to run up, fill up one of these fair value gaps, and then shoot down. So that was the cause of some of my losses, because once it got into this gap, I didn't think it wanted to grab that yet, because I saw, this trend line hanging over here with all this liquidity hanging out of here. You know what I mean? So I saw all that. So I'm thinking that it wants to get up in one of these, maybe off of a fib from here down up in there, maybe off of the fib, trying to get in there and see what it did. It started to gyrate around. When I thought that it was going to be coming down, it went through, took me out of my trade. Right. So this is when I was losing. I lost because it took me out, because I thought it was going to run up here, run down here. I was anticipating to come and clean up some of this and then take off. That's what I was personally thinking. Okay. And again, I'm trying to look at the market, look at the time, how long I got, right before I grab my coffee and get to work. So I really couldn't really spend a lot of time in the analysis. But so I was like, okay, boom, if we can get into a sale here, this is what I was thinking. But when I got in right around in this section to sell, right, it gyrated around and then that thing just shot up. That's when it took my 200 and something dollars. So what it would have happened was I'll say, okay, I'm going to wait to a rally up here. I want it to come back down, take this out to go higher. But I noticed something. I noticed this here when I went down on the 1 minute, right? I saw this gap on the 1 minute, right? So let me make this gap right here. Boom. And when I saw that these two wicks did not want to continue to go down, and when this came to form, I immediately got into a buy right here. And I was out right here. And that's how I got my 800. That's it. And I was done for the day. Then I went to work. But my A1 strategy happened around 10 o'clock, right? 10. Now, the only way you're going to see that, I got to put my indicators on, okay? So the first indicator that I need is my VWAP, right? The volume weighted average price, okay? Voila. It has all this little funny stuff up in here. We don't need this anymore, right? So I want to go into this setting, and I don't need all that. I don't use VWAP for what VWAP was for. That's not what I use that. So when people are like, oh, using indicators, I don't care what you say. I'm using VWAP for this one particular thing. So I just need this blue line. I need to know what is the volume weighted average out of since the day started all the way to where we at now. What is the volume weighted average? Because I want to trade back into that volume weighted average. Then I need my TDI, right? Boom, right? See that right there? Overbought. So it did this at 10, but I couldn't get in it because I was nowhere looking at it, right? So, and what I want to do, I want to ride this back down in the VWAP. And boom, 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 boom. That's it. And that's it, guys. I mean, that's pretty much I just wanted to talk about today is my indicators. So my three favorite indicators are, and then I got all this ICT stuff in here. Yes, I like my man ICT. Um, I think he is the best at trading. I know I will never be on that level, and I'm not going to even try because I don't have that aspiration to do those things. My thing, if I can just grab 1% out of the market a day and leave, they never even know I was in here. I'm like a crumb snatcher. So my everything, because it gives me my midnight, right? Another mark that I like to see price sometimes come back down, which is more powerful than the VWAP. I like to see how price move around the midnight hour starting. I like to see this Asian. Another thing that ICT talks about is the Asian range sometimes give us our deviation, right? So if I take this to here, right, boom, look at that deviation. And what did Nasdaq do for the rest of the day? Watch this. We're gonna get two standard deviations. pretty much, but you can pretty see one deviation based off of the Asian range is what it got, So if you was up around this time, you saw this optimal trade entry, right? And maybe I need to trade around that time, and then that way I can, trade between the London session. But there was an optimal trade entry right here. See that right there? Look at that. Look at that. Some settings that I have, I had to tweak some things that ICT gave. Some things for my indices, I added the 88% and the 90% into my trade, but the other, the 62 and the 7. But you can see the optimal trade entry, boom, and then rally. And where it rally, at least 2 standard deviation according to the Asian range, right? My other indicator that I like is the imbalance. Where are you, imbalance? That's right there, imbalance. This right here will highlight, and then I just went and changed the colors. See that, to the blue and the red, right? You can change your colors to anything you want. So when it's bearish, it will turn the candle red. And then when it's bullish, it will turn the candle blue whenever there is a fair value gap. Now, these fair value gaps don't mean nothing in itself, but I just want to see them on the board. Like I said, my eyes is not as good as it always is, but I want to be able to see them highlighted on the board just in case if I want to use them for something, whether it's on the 15-minute, the 1 minute, or the 15-minute time frame. But that, guys, peace. Like, comment, and subscribe. So we get this video out to more people. Like I said, I'm a full-time worker trying to do this day trading. And see y'all on the next one. Peace.